Okay.
All right, so this is our January team meeting. Happy New Year, and I hope everyone is well and enjoying 2017 so far. I don't know about you, but my goal this year is to make the most out of this year. Whatever that is for you, I hope you do it, whether that's health, happiness, success with Texas business, more family time, or giving more. I want you to know that as a team leader, I'm here to help you do anything that you want to do and achieve your goals with Plexus. Today, we're going to quickly go over our Super Saturday takeaways, the Jumpstart January incentive, the 2017 convention, and the convention contest. So first, Super Saturday. I'm actually going to let Shelly tell us real quick her favorite takeaways from her first Super Saturday.
Yeah, I was so excited. I got to see Sonia Dudley and Timmy Yancey in Albany, New York. There was about 800 of us at the Radisson. There was a few that couldn't get in. They were close to Connecticut. They were getting that big storm, so they weren't able to get in. Actually, some friends of mine on Facebook were supposed to come. They couldn't get in. But roughly about 800 people. Supercharged. It was awesome. Sonia Dudley, if you get a chance to see her, you need to. She's fantastic. I think the things that I loved most about the whole process was how much of a family it felt. Everybody spoke to everybody. There wasn't too much clickiness, even though there was some in the bar area, but it wasn't bad. And everybody felt really comfortable, and everybody was super friendly. The things that when they brought up the roadmap, the rank, what's the word?
The rank up roadmap.
Thank you. Rank up roadmap. I am so psyched to get this. I can't wait for it to come into the back office. I think it is going to be amazing for me, for my team, and the first thing that I'm doing, I've been working on my home office. I got a desk. I'm going to get my own little space.
Yay!
I know. I'm so excited. But my first thing that I'm doing is I'm going to build me a big vision board with a great big red ruby on it, because that is my goal. Once I hit ruby, then I can quit my other job and just stay home. And that's what I want to do. So knowing that I can look at that every day and put that right in my face is going to be something that's going to really work for me, because I'm a visual type person. Also, the little template for the elevator speech. That's something that I've always kind of struggled with since I've started. People say, what do you do, or what is Plexus? And I kind of stumble a little bit because there's so much that I want to tell them, and I don't want to puke it all over them. But, so I really like that I am blank, who works with blank, who wants to blank in order to blank, So I really, I'm a stay-at-home mom who works with my friends to help other stay-at-home moms get healthy and contribute to the family's finances. I like that. And then if they want to ask me more, then I can give them more.
Mm-hmm.
Giving them too much at one time.
Right.
Something else on the Rank Up roadmap that I really liked was their social media plan. I need to start using Alan more. I need to tag him in posts so that it gets out into his network as well as just my own. And use my hashtags better. I didn't really understand about the hashtags. I didn't really get how they worked until they explained it.
No, what did they say? Because they didn't talk about that at ours.
Oh, really? Well, it's kind of funny because Sonia made a big joke about it. Like, she's like, I don't know what the heck a hashtag is. I just put them on there. But Timmy explained that, when you put in the hashtag, if somebody's looking for health and wellness and you have a hashtag health and wellness, your post will pop up when they put that in the search bar. So it'll find all those things that say health and wellness.
Oh, cool.
So, that's really neat. And I'm trying to come up with different ways to get more of my network engaged, not just on my Plexus posts, but my personal posts, using surveys and silly little questions and stuff like that, trying to get more people, and that way I can comment back to them and, just kind of keep that relationship going.
Right.
Those were really, and of course when Sarah Taylor's face popped up on that big screen, I was just like, oh my God, that's my diamond.
Yeah.
And I was probably, out of 800 people, maybe there was 4 of us. I think there was one other pink rock star that was there, but I didn't get to meet her because there were so many of us, and she's actually out of Rochester.
That's cool though.
Yeah. So out of all those people, I'm like, yeah, that's my diamond on the screen, so I just thought that was super, super cool. But
it's funny too, when you start going to different things over and over, like different Plexus events, you start to recognize people that you don't even know, but
right.
You've seen them before. And then, like I just happened to bump into the team from Bakersfield too. And that's really fun. It's like a whole community, and all of a sudden, it's like long lost family members. I'm just like, hey, come on over here.
Yeah.
So that's nice. It's a nice thing about Plexus is it is like a family.
Yeah. And I, the first jewel ever for New York State gave her financial testimony. And I mean, she almost had me in tears, and I walked up to her and I was like, I am, it amazes me that you're the first jewel for New York State. And she's like, yeah, there's like 5 of us with 2 diamonds. She says, and actually the 2 diamonds are on my team.
Wow.
So she's a sapphire with 2 diamonds, 1 level 1 and 1 level 2 are diamonds. And which kind of confused me, but I understand about the points on the leg and all that sort of stuff. But I was like, wow, if you've got 2 diamonds, how are you still sitting at sapphire? But but that was really cool. That was
just goes to show you can push past your sponsor.
Yeah.
Cool.
I get you.
And they're very approachable too.
Yeah, they were very approachable. And actually, when I very first got there, my mother and I checked into our room, and we went upstairs to where the meeting was going to be because I was just being nosy. And there was nobody in there, but Sonia and Timmy were standing up there in like their sweatsuits and stuff, and I was like, holy crap, that's Sonia Dudley, and she just waved. She's like, hi. And I was like, hi, just looking around. I'll see you later tonight, and she was, very, very friendly, and it was just really cool.
Yeah. Well, and that's the great thing about the opportunity meetings too, is they're a little bit smaller.
Mm-hmm.
So you can actually like go up to them and chat and get pictures. Whereas like at the Super Saturday, we had 1,100 at ours. And then I don't know how many at Sacramento because we had 2 in California. I would assume as many. So I would assume there was over 2,000 in California. And like every location had, anywhere from 800 to over 1,000. So at that point, you're not going to get close to the diamonds.
Right. Right.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. And you're all set with convention too.
I am. Alan and I are both registered, but I don't think Alan's actually going to get to go because it is Memorial Day weekend.
Oh.
So that's very, very busy time for us in the retail business.
Yeah.
Especially retail grocery business.
Yeah.
So, and he works in the meat department, so he'll probably be standing there cutting steaks and selling ribs.
Well, we'll see.
I know. I'm still trying to convince him to go, but I don't know.
And who knows what's going to change in between now and then. You've got 5 months.
I know. 5 months.
All right. So the training on Super Saturday was, like Shelly said, all about the new Rank Up roadmap which everybody will be getting, from what I understand, everybody will be getting up into the rank that you are now. So like I should be getting the silver, gold, and senior gold rank up roadmaps. So for every leg of the journey, there's a different rank up roadmap, because as you go along, different tasks are going to be more important to your rank than otherwise. But the one overall theme that is through all the rank ups is basically go silver every month. And so that's what they focused on at the Super Saturday, was ranking to silver and going over that roadmap. And I was actually very impressed with how in-depth they do get in giving you information and ideas to get you going.
Yeah.
And I was really excited that what they do now when somebody signs up as an ambassador is immediately send them a welcome email. So it doesn't necessarily, it kind of takes away a little bit from us as far as like having to immediately get a welcome email out there and broach the business part of it, because they're doing it for us now. And they're, giving it to them. If you'd like to, great, here it is. And then they'll have that, unless they delete it, they'll have it, there for them, so that if they change their mind, like, all of us did, none of us came into it really wanting to do the business. And you go back through your emails and go, okay, what was that they were talking about? So they kind of go over all of that. So it gives you all the information of how to navigate through what to do. It gives you, the initial welcome to Plexus. This is what it's all about, the compensation plan. And I like how they redid the comp plan, where it's not that big, huge, crazy graphic. It's just, it's a grid, and it just goes over it. If you're this is what happens. And I love that.
Yeah, much easier.
Much easier to understand. It'll also give them choices of what pace they want to follow depending on their goal. So if they came into this thinking, I tried the products, I love the products, I know I'm going to want to, fast start gold, or I know I'm going to want to do this business, I'm not sure exactly about it yet, they can either go with, a pace 1 or pace 2. And the pace 1 is kind of getting their feet wet, going into it kind of slow. And pace 2 is super speed, get you there, fast start, and beyond. So that's nice too, that they give you different options.
Yeah.
So basically we went through how to rank up silver, because we should all be going silver every month. So it applies to everyone. Overall, it's about consistency. That's what I got out of it. Being bold, sharing, and follow-up. Those were the major big things that I saw in there. Consistency, one, with your products, taking your products, and consistency in your IPA daily. Doing it consistently, not lagging, not, letting all the outside influences get to you, and staying consistent with that, and that's what's going to keep you going with the business. Of course, being bold, getting out of your comfort zone was a big thing. Two of the jewels that were up there, we had a sapphire jewel that introduced everybody, and then a diamond that both were like, I'm the biggest introvert. And when people told me I had to do this, I thought, how is an introvert going to do this without having to talk to people? Like, how is that going to work? And they're like, it started out that way, and very quickly I realized I have to get out of my shell, and whatever that means for you, like, take it in baby steps. They're like, don't go like all diamond on everybody right off, but as a silver ambassador, it might be out of your comfort zone to even talk to your friends about this. So take that step, and then, okay, you got over that. Now, it might be scary for you to go talk to a stranger. Now go do that and get over that step, and keep doing it consistently. And then it won't be that big of a deal, to the point where you're, walking through talking to everybody about everything as a diamond, and you're not scared to share it all. One of the great things they spoke about also was determining your why. That was their big thing. And that was something that we've always talked about, but I like how they did the key phrases, the elevator speech key phrases, and then also the key phrases of determining your why. Not just, I want to stay home with the kids. What does that look like to you? Well, that looks like me, envision that in your head. That looks like to me taking my children to school. Why is that a big deal for you? Like really digging into that why. Not just, I want to stay home with my kids, or I want to make extra money, or I want to give to charity. Well, what does that mean to you? What is giving to charity? Well, that's $100 a month to this. Why does that mean anything to you? So then that helps you dig down to really get to the core of it, so that when you are having tough times, you can go back to that why and really have that bolster you up and give you that fire back again. And it's a good idea to revisit that every so often as well, and really ask yourself, if you aren't having that belief and you aren't having that fire anymore, really digging back into that why, and seeing if you did dig deep enough to make it into something that is, heartfelt. And then also finding your story. I loved her. I loved that video about the story. Like, I did not know that woman, and she had me in tears.
Yep.
Knew nothing about her. Like, she's the best storyteller I've ever seen.
I found her on Facebook, and I'm following her.
Did you?
I actually downloaded the free book. She has a free
Nice.
book.
Send me the link.
I will.
Or share it on the team page.
Yep.
That'd be perfect. Awesome. So loved her. So for everybody that didn't see her, she makes a living helping people learn how to tell a story, and not in a bad way. Like at first I was like, tell a story? That sounds awfully fake. It's more telling your story, your true story, but making it engaging so that people get, something out of it. They feel it, they can envision it, they're in it. And it was really interesting the way she went about that. And that'll help others really understand in a short period of time why Plexus is so meaningful to you. Because basically overall they want to know about you. But sometimes, I know I do, I ramble on, and what's important to me doesn't always come across. A lot of times it just really gets jumbled in there. And then, let's see, then sharing the products and follow-up. Big on follow-up, and keep following up until basically they unfriend you. Or basically just tell you, no, don't talk to me anymore about this. But don't take a no as a no. Continue to follow up. Find different ways to continue that relationship and follow up. One of my favorite stories from our Diamond presenters was she talked about Sliding Doors, which is actually a movie that has Gwyneth Paltrow in it, where the path you take determines your future, and those futures can be very, very different depending on your decision. So you follow your path. You alone determine your future. Don't let fate determine it. You do it. And basically, she was just saying, she took one path and her life was completely different than taking this other path. And her point to that story was, she had never envisioned herself taking the path with Plexus, but where she would be, where she was making no money, she was sick, she was completely miserable, and now she's a diamond, living her dream, being able to give to charity. And it just completely, her path was completely different. So if she had not made that decision, because she said no a lot. She said no a lot to her sponsor. And she actually went 6 months and was bagging on them and just like, I'm not ever doing that. And they were sorority sisters, and she was making fun of her. And so she finally went and signed up and just zoomed. I think she got to Diamond, I think she said, in 15 months.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she just zoomed right down that path, and she was like, oh, I guess this was what I was supposed to do. Then as I was driving home with all the, amazing training and information going through my brain, I'm sitting there staring out the window, and it had been at Disney in Anaheim, so right next to Disneyland. So I was thinking about Walt Disney. And I was thinking, do you ever think he thought, I can't do this? This isn't going to work. Everything's just going to fail. And I thought to myself, I can't envision him thinking that. I can't envision him thinking that he was going to fail, because he seemed so on his path. And there were so many people telling him he was going to fail and that this was a horrible idea. So I think, that just made me think successful people have the one major thing in common, and that's positive self-talk and belief. They believe it's going to happen. They see their goals in their mind already done. They do the hard work to make that happen, and they don't stop until it's reality. And that's what we need to do with Plexus. You need to have the positive self-talk. Don't let the negative self-talk in there. Don't think, I can't talk to that person. I can't add to my network. I can't make it to the next drink. I can't, don't let any of that in there. I will get to that next drink. I will talk to that person. It's not going to kill me to talk to them. Even if they're mean, even if they say no, it's not going to kill you if they say no. And it's not personal. It's not personal when they say no. They're not saying, I hate you. They're not saying, I hate Plexus. They're just saying it's not right for them at this time. So take that, write it down, and move on to the next and go on to the next. Yeah. So those were my major takeaways from Super Saturday. We're going to hear more in our next meeting, and I'm going to speed through this because we have 5 minutes now. So Jumpstart into January. This is a corporate January incentive, which, first of all, has anybody noticed? Because I've been doing this for a year and a half now, a little bit more than that. They never used to do these incentives all the time, ever. Corporate never did incentives. I mean, every 3-4 months, they'd give you free shipping. That was it. Yeah. Now there's the planner and the Jumpstart and the
almost every month for the past 4 months.
Yes, it's amazing.
Yeah, no, I'm totally shocked by that. It's way more involvement from that aspect of it.
I love
when I first started a year ago. So
yeah, I love it. So I mean, it's really exciting. They're not making it easy. They're not making it super okay, add one ambassador and you get this. But they're making, these are really good incentives. So the Jumpstart into January, if anybody hasn't seen, they're going to keep rolling out these contests and incentives also. So I would just urge everyone who isn't on this call, because we all know how exciting it is, who isn't on this call, who's watching this video, take part, have fun, and start earning these prizes. Try. Why not? Why not try? The worst you're going to get is a commission check. The best you're going to get, you're going to get the prize. So, either way you win, you get business building bonuses, commission check, and you get the prize if you get to the end. So, there's no losing in this at all. So, in Jumpstart, you can get your very own branded Plexus Garmin Vivo Fit. And I looked it up. It's over a $250 fitness gadget. This is the great thing. It does all it's better than a Fitbit. So it's like a Fitbit, so it'll count all that stuff, but you can get text messages on it. You can get calls on it. It's kind of like the newest Fitbit, but a little bit bigger. And it can be like a watch. It can take your heart rate. It GPS. It's all sorts of stuff. Really, really exciting. Help you get to your fitness goals and also help you with that Trim Up in 60 as well. So to qualify, what you need to do to get this, you need to add 3 new personally sponsored ambassadors with a welcome pack and their backup order on. It does not say 100 PV, so it needs to be a welcome pack is what it says on the incentive information.
Yeah.
And you need to add 3 new preferred customers with a minimum of 50 PV. So they don't need 100 PV. They only need 50 on their first order. So that's 2 products. So that's the X Factor and the Mega X. Or, there's different combinations that will qualify for them. You cannot, one good thing to note is you can't add a preferred customer and then upgrade them to ambassador. They don't count for both. They count what they ended on. So if you add a preferred customer, great, you're going to get the commission, but they will only count as the ambassador that you upgraded them as. And you need to personally have a total of 500 PV minimum. Okay, so those 3 things, and you get your Vivo Fit. So, shoot for it. Why not? Deadline to qualify is January 31st at midnight Eastern Standard Time. If you qualify, they'll send you an email notice, and they'll start shipping out the Garmins in February, they said. Also, speaking of the Trim Up in 60, if you haven't been sharing that with everybody, I don't know why not. Because it's amazing. It's unlike anything I've seen. I just got approached by a competitor today, and they don't have anything like this. They want to sell you the products, but they don't want to support you. And this is a corporate sponsored thing where they're supporting us with menus, recipes, fitness people, and then they're going to give away thousands and thousands of dollars worth of prizes. That's pretty cool. 60 different prizes. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if you haven't been sharing that with your current ambassadors and anybody who's thinking about being an ambassador, do it. Do it every day. Anybody you can think of, I would totally share that. Greg and I are going to get started in February. We're just getting all our ducks in a row. But we're going to get started then.
So are we.
Yay! We could do it together. It's on, Shelly.
Hey, I'm going to look good in Vegas, honey.
Me too. Convention. Speaking of Vegas, Convention 2017. It was announced at Super Saturday, and registration's already open. If you haven't registered, get in there because it will sell out. I'm guessing it's going to sell out even quicker this year. It is at the same venue that we were at last year. I'm kind of surprised, to be honest. I thought they would switch it up.
I'll be honest, it was kind of crickets when they announced it.
Yeah, I know. Everybody was like, we thought it was going to be someplace new. But,
yeah, I mean, they got excited, but it was still like, oh, okay.
They're estimating 20,000 people. We had a little less than 12. So I guess they wanted those other 10,000 people to have their chance to go. They're getting to the point now, too, where they're getting so many people and so big, they're going to have to start looking for bigger venues. And maybe that just didn't pan out this year. I'm not sure. Or it's just so central and so easy.
Yeah, that's what I heard. People were saying something maybe about them splitting from like a East Coast, West Coast type thing.
Yeah.
That could be. That would be kind of a bummer, though.
It would be.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is just what I heard. I wasn't there. I
think they're probably shooting around those things because otherwise they're going to have to go really big, like convention center. So I don't know. I'm excited. I think it'll be fun. I already booked. They had some interesting room options and stuff too. And they're going to switch it up. It's not going to be the same as last year at all. I mean, nothing ever is. The only things that will be the same are, the black tie gala, who knows who the concert person's going to be, but the actual things that they do during it will be the same. So they are still going to have the black tie gala. They're going to have winner's dinner. They're going to have the VIP reception. These are all things you can also shoot for in the convention contest, and it spells it out exactly how many points you need to get there. Yeah. So really quickly, let me just read through this real quick so we can move on to the next one. Like I said, it'll sell out. There were quite a few people, even on our team last year, that really, really wanted to attend. They waited until the last minute, got on the wait list, and the wait list was super long. I mean, I think it was like over 1,000 people, and they only got into like 100 and something on the wait list that people refunded their tickets. So they didn't get to attend. So stop thinking about it and do it. While you're still thinking about it, and you can still get a refund. I believe the deadline is May 15th. But when you register, it does have a pop-up that says it. I didn't pay attention because I know I'm not going to refund. I'm going. Come hell or high water, I'm going. So that's just something that you can do, and then you can get a refund if you really, really can't go. Also, your hotel is, you can cancel your hotel without any penalties as well. So, I mean, I would book both. But also, you're in Vegas. Nothing's all that far away. There's tons of hotels right around there. If MGM sells out as far as like the Plexus blocks of hotels, there's other ones around there that are very affordable that you can walk to. It's no big deal. So also the price will go up. So right now it's $89.99 to register. This is all 4 days. They give you a badge. Last year we got a backpack with all these goodies in it. And then also all the entertainment's included. The concert at the end. There's a dessert reception. There's all sorts of stuff that they do for it. And it's a show. It's overwhelming and very fun. So it's all included in that $89.99. The price increases to $109.99 after January 31st, so hurry. You don't want to miss. If you are a wholesale ambassador who never wants to work the business convention, I hope you guys didn't just hear what was said about convention is for you as well. Thanks. They have amazing information, prizes, concerts, all sorts of good stuff. So even if you're not interested in working the business, come have fun with us. Come have fun with your sponsor, your friends, your family, your sisters, your brothers, everybody. I mean, just come have fun with us. It's a great time, and we go out afterwards and before too. So I mean, it's super, super fun. If you are working the business, they say diamonds are made in convention, and I have no doubt because it's electric. If you're not fired up by the end of convention, you were taking too much Xanax. because there is no way that you cannot. You walk in the first 5 minutes, you're like, yeah! It's so exciting. So it's an opportunity unlike any other. All you have to do is commit to it and grab it. I mean, it's all up to you. Convention contest. I love convention contests. It's so fun. So eventually it's in the works right now, but eventually you're going to click on Shelly, what's it called? Your dashboard. Your dashboard. And go to your reports. And it's like brain fart. And you'll go over there and it'll come up with like a little screen and it'll actually count down how many points you get. The amazing thing about convention contests, you get points for your PV. You get more points the higher your PV is, so the more customers you have, the bigger your orders are. You can rack up those points really, really quick. You get points for your personal ads and your team's ads. So if you add an ambassador, you get points, and everybody below you, they add them, you get points too, which is awesome. Those rack up really quick too. And customers. So you don't get your team's customers, but you get your own customers, retail and preferred. So that's huge. So you're getting points all over the place. All you have to do is keep going with your business. And when you click on there, all of a sudden you're like, woohoo, I got $100. Woohoo, I got, so it adds up really quick. I went last year and I had not been doing it for very long. I did not even click on it because I thought, I'm not going to get depressed. I'm not going to earn anything. I earned $100. I earned a couple different prizes.
I'm on an important phone call right now. Go talk to your dad.
Convention contest started on January 1st, so it's retroactive and goes through Sunday, April 30th at midnight. This will help you rack up points and prizes, and I mean big, big prizes. The Black Tie Gala is amazing. You get points in varying degrees, like we said, all the different ways that you can do it, and you can check it in your back office. So what can you earn? An all expenses paid trip to the convention, cash winner's dinner, which was just amazing and fun last year. It was a huge party. The Black Tie Gala with a private concert. I'm excited to see who they're going to do for that, and a lot more. You must attend convention to claim your prizes. That's a good thing to know. If you don't attend convention, you don't get them. You don't get the cash. You don't get a cash equivalent if you win a prize. You have to go to do it. And you can see how close you are to earning the next prize. So it really is a great incentive to get on there and see. And it's not just you, your whole team can rack up the points, and let's go paint Vegas paint. All right, you guys, that's it for our meeting. We're going to jump over to the next one. I'll see you guys. Thank you for attending.
All right.
Bye.